It is ahead. Tasara, what are you going to do first?
I would like to bowl first.
What's the reason behind that?
Reason is we have a very deep batting lineup. That's the reason actually.
You're not too unhappy about having a bat first, I would imagine.
Not really. You know, that depends. It's just the way that you handle the pressure. So I'm very happy to bat first.
How difficult is it, having come from Colombo, I know you had a net session in Galle, to adjust to a completely different surface?
Unfortunately, we didn't practice here yesterday. We practiced in Galle. But, you know, it's just as professionals, we need to adapt according to the situation. So we can't be complaining about it, and we just need to, you know, adapt and play for it.
Tasara, do you think pressure is off both these two teams, knowing that if you don't progress tonight, you've got another shot at it? Or is there still pressure?
Yeah, but you know, playoff means so everyone have a little pressure. You know, it's happened in cricket. You know, I think our team, I think they are prepared really well yesterday night as well. So I think we'll have a good match today.
You normally make a lot of changes because you've done a bit of a rotation system. What about tonight? Any changes to your side?
Yeah, we have two changes from last match. Vanidu Asarang and Miles Dixon came in for 2 bowlers.
All right. What about you? Any changes to yours?
We got 2 changes as well. We got Noor out, we got Anwar Ali in, and we got Nuan Tushar in for Pramod Matsankar.
All right, gentlemen. Good luck tonight. All the very best. Right, the news from the middle is that the Jaffna Kings have won the toss, and they are going to bowl first.
Interesting stuff. Thank you very much, HD. I've got Darren Ganga alongside me in the studio. First of all, Darren, who on earth are favourites in this game? Jaffna swept all before them in the group stage, apart from Galle.
That's a difficult question. There are so many competing interests. One thing for sure, the Kings, they are the better team on paper. But in T20 cricket, it's not about which team is the stronger team. I think the psychological advantage goes to the Gladiators because they've won twice in the league. Have that. It will be a very good game. I don't think it will get to that high intensity because whoever loses this game still has another chance to play in that qualifier to get to the final.
Interesting decision at the toss. Tasara there saying we want to chase because we've got a lot of batting. But the 2 games they've lost to Galle, they were chasing and they got skittled out for 110 and 109.
And if you listen to what Tasara Pereira said, he's backing the strength of his team. He feels that batting-wise is a little bit stronger than bowling-wise. And you can understand that. If you look at that middle order, they've been producing runs. You look at the firepower at the end in terms of Tasara Pereira himself. Wanindu Hasaranga, all these guys could power the ball. So it's a pitch that you really still can't predict what is a winning total. So he's giving himself a little bit of time to see what's the target, and that will inform the approach with the bat.
Do you think the Kings unnecessarily have given Galle a bit of confidence here by making so many changes in the last group game and almost giving them the win?
Well, not really. I think when you win, you know, 5 or 6 matches in a row, it gives you that latitude as a team to try new players. And part of this tournament is not only about winning matches. I think Tasara Pereira, being from Sri Lanka, knowing the pathway of development here, will recognize the importance of blooding a few young players, giving them a taste of a standard of play higher than what they're accustomed to here, and that will only add stock and value to Sri Lanka's cricket. So that balancing act, I'll give full points to Tasara Pereira, how he's gone about managing that for the Kings throughout this LPL 2021.
It's our first night game, of course, full night game here in Hambantota. So how about conditions? Let's get down to Russell Arnold.
The conditions are really good. We've had a lot of rain, but the outfield is bone dry. I can also tell you there's no dew at this stage. We are starting an hour late, so that is an indication of how it's going to stay. Even that strong wind, it's died down. So all the players need to worry about is what the pitch has on offer and how they're going to execute their skills. Just a quick look at it. There's nothing to report here. It's a hard pitch. Hardly any scratches. The grass is good. I believe it's a good one. I have now put down 2 cones just to indicate the back of a length. The reason for that is that's the length that works on this. The faster bowlers are back into the game. Let's have a look at what happened in the previous game, the day game. A lot of the bowlers hit that back of a length area, and that's the area the batsmen struggled to score from. So that's a cue. Even when we looked at last year's numbers, the faster bowlers have done better here. But that's the main length that you use for. Of course, don't forget the bouncer and the Yorker. But that's where you control it from. 169, that's the average score batting first here in the night game. I think you're going to need that. But then this pitch is not going to change. So we are in for a good chase.